All this week on Dateline Schools, we're out at Farrell Emmett Elementary School in the Yale Public School District, the home of the Distinguished Teacher of the Month here of October here in St. Clair County, third grade teacher, Cindy Monarch. And Cindy, you've been teaching for what, 22 years, I think you said
24.
earlier? 24 years, so you've been here for a while.
Right.
Anything surprise you with some of the kids? Anything that have stood out over the years that you've been teaching out here at Yale?
You know, every year there's always those pleasant surprises, but it sometimes occurs years later. Sometimes when they're in high school or junior high, when they stop in to visit, and it's usually the kids that you wouldn't expect that come back and they share a story or something that they remember the most, and that's always very rewarding. But every day there's always at least one student that just the light bulb goes on and they see the spark, and it's just very rewarding.
I was going to say, that's got to be very gratifying as you as a teacher that, hey, I did hit on something where you may not have thought about it when you had the student back in third grade.
Absolutely, and like I said, it's usually a student that you maybe didn't put all the time into as some of the other ones, but they just kind of sat back and they internalized what you had to say.
Now, third grade, the middle year of elementary school, so it's kind of a critical time for these kids, especially now that we have that new third grade reading law that kicks in this school year too, isn't it?
Yes, it is huge, and it's a big change. You know, I always say once you enter third grade, it's kind of like it's time to grow up, and you have to, there's so much more independence, and it's the first year that they take the M-Step, and that's always an eye-opener. It's scary, but when they sit back after the M-Step and they look at it and think, wow, I did that and I was okay, it's a huge accomplishment.
Why did Cindy Monarch want to get into teaching 24 years ago?
I had great teachers. My principal, Mr. Watson, was one of them. He was my 7th grade math teacher. I had just a wonderful foundation here in Emmett, and it wasn't all about academics. It was just about building the relationships in the community, and I wanted to be a part of that.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.